Hi guys! So today I'm going to be sharing with you the top 5 books that have made me cry. And now I've seen a couple different booktubers do a video like this, and I thought it seemed like an interesting concept, let you know what gets me teary-eyed. So thought I would just share with you guys the top 5 books that have made me cry. So I'm just going to get started. I'm going to start at book 5 and work my way to the number 1 book that has made me cry the most. So number 5 I have The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. What a surprise! I'm sure most people that read this book cry. This is one of those books where you cry when it's happy, you cry when it's sad. It's just a really big emotional roller coaster, I guess, and there's a lot of tears happening. So yes, I did cry reading The Fault in Our Stars. I'm sure most of you that have read this book cried reading it. It's sad, it's intense, it's beautiful. John Green's writing is just so good. You just gotta cry. So number 5 is The Fault in Our Stars. At number 4 we have Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I cried reading this book. I remember just feeling for the character. When you're in the book, you're so invested in the character, you just feel for them, and when they're sad, you're just sad. This was what that was. I was just, for the character Sky, I was just so sad for her, and I just cried for her. I don't know, I cried for her so hard. So I just remember this book was a teary one. So Hopeless by Colleen Hoover, amazing book by the way if you haven't checked it out, but I do remember there being waterworks, so that's number 4. At number 3 we have Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, or Rowell as some of you say. I cried during this book. If you've read this book, Eleanor has a really troubled past, a really troubled life currently, and I just remember crying for her. I just remember it being super sad. This book was truly heartbreaking. I think Eleanor's story was just super sad, and you just want to cry for her because she's just a young 14-year-old girl, and she's been through so much and she's still struggling, and it's just really sad. If you haven't read this book, I definitely recommend it. It's a really good one. So Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell is at number 3. At number 2 is a book that I recently reread and I just remember crying. That would be Slammed by Colleen Hoover. I read this book a year ago-ish, and I read it. I don't really remember there being a lot of tears. Last month I recently reread this and I was at the beach and I was crying at the beach. So I think it says a lot to say that I couldn't suppress my tears while in a public place while reading this.